very good day to you. Welcome to Herman Manyora's channel. My name is Jadiel, Kabiro. I'm glad that you've joined us for today's political conversation. We don't take it for granted. You've chosen to take your 15 minutes and be with us today. So thank you so much to all the people that are sending in videos. We are looking at them. I said we're going to start uploading them. And as you can see, the videos are already up. So continue sending your videos. Continue sharing with us your thoughts on the two horses of 2022 presidential elections. That's William Samoei Ruto and Raila Odinga. Joining me, Herman Manyora. Sir, how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. When are you uploading the videos?
The videos have already started. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
What time?
In the morning.
Morning.
In the morning hours.
Monday morning, Wednesday morning, a couple of them.
Yes, a couple of them. We get to see your views build and shape the country, and at least some leaders listen to you, and so once they know what you think, they might change their thoughts on so many things. Let's take a look, sir, at how the things have been going since the year started. The year, it's just January and so much has happened. We're looking at the earthquake of Musalia Mudavadi that came, and people are still speaking about it. When you look at the move that he made, Musalia Mudavadi, has it shaped the politics that is going to be played in 2022, him himself with this earthquake?
Of course, yeah. Now, with the proper reflection, looking how the chips are falling, we can now say it has an impact on the elections of 2022.
What impact, though? What impact would you say Musalia has brought?
It has a serious impact on William Ruto. This thing was done in a hurry. They could have been talking for a long time, but the execution was done in a hurry, without much thought, without much reflection, and is going to haunt and eat into William Ruto.
So it will shape the elections that will come. And that is ruining Deputy President William Ruto, according to you.
Yes.
Some people are saying that they need to see the power sharing agreement, some leaders, between Moses Wetangula, Musalia Mudavadi and William Ruto. Are people entitled to these agreements? Are they supposed to see them?
You see now, the law has passed in Parliament. Uhuru has put on, I told you, his left hand signature. It's already law. Yeah. You may go to court, and I advise courts to be cautious in dealing with matters politics. But that's already law. So they will be forced, even by the operation of that law, to publicize their coalition agreement. That's the law now. But why I'm saying it is eating Ruto, he will be forced to move fast to dispel the disquiet around Mount Kenya. You bring in Mudavadi, and people are beginning to wait a moment. Hi, you bring this guy? Are we still the main shareholders in Hustler Nation? With Mudavadi now in? Question mark, question mark. So you have to deal with that. And therefore you are going to make your moves public sooner than you would have, including naming a deputy president. That's what I'm saying. It will be very difficult for him.
Some would say that maybe part of the agreement is post-election, maybe laws to be changed, something like the Building Bridges initiative. Do you see a scenario in which Musalia Mudavadi might be given something like a prime minister's position later on?
The platform on which the Hustler narrative was built has been demolished by the Mudavadi earthquake. Demolished. So Ruto no longer has a platform. Because now you are now bringing people together. You said you don't want people together. You said these people are tribal kingpins. They were segmenting the country into tribal regions, bringing tribal people together. You have done the same. Mudavadi is not a Kalenjin like you. You get it?
Yeah.
Kikuyus, and now you bring in Mudavadi as a principal. Kikuyus will demand now a principal. And you see, so you are already doing what you are accusing Raila of doing, and Uhuru, bringing different tribes and regions together. Yeah. You are campaigning on the platform that tufanyia wananchi kazi, sio kazi kwa wadosi. You are now bringing the wadosi. Now, to answer your question, you're saying, what might Mudavadi be given? You are already there where you are saying, kazi kwa wadosi. Mudavadi atapata kazi gani? You see, he has demolished his platform. He has no platform. Everything he said has been demolished by this one move.
Right now he's coming up with Kenya Kwanza.
Kenya Kwanza coalition. It's already a coalition.
So it's a coalition that is going to bring kingpins. Same thing with Azimio.
Yes. And they come with their tribes.
Has Ruto realized
Mudavadi doesn't stop being a Luya because he has joined Ruto. He remains a Luya. And he comes from Western Kenya.
So it's now tribal politics.
Mabwenyenye versus Raia. Mudavadi is a Bwenyenye. Dynasty. If Mudavadi is not dynasty, who is dynasty? Dynasty was Mudavadi, Raila, Gideon and Uhuru. So now you have Mudavadi. You know, so where will you still talk about dynasty?
Is Ruto's game now shifting from the game
It's not
that it
shifting,
was,
it's demolished.
and now knowing that politics has to be played in this particular way?
And we said it so many times here, it's even bad repeating it.
But now we can clearly say
Everything he stood against, including having one party. Now he must give way to small parties. NC is a small party. In fact, Mudavadi as of now has no MP, maybe 2 or 3. So it's still a small party, a village party, a briefcase party. Ford Kenya has been deserted. Still, even before being deserted, it was a small party. They didn't qualify for political parties fund. They couldn't meet the threshold of 5% of the votes. So they are small briefcase party. Now, once you bring in ANC, that's why I'm telling you this thing is collapsed.
But when you look at it in this other perspective,
Yes.
you always say these are blunders. Ruto thinking that he can play politics the way
Yes.
it is not being played. But now it seems like he's correcting the
How are you
blunders.
correcting now?
Because
You
now
see,
he's bringing people that can be able
Then
to
you are
match
not a
Raila.
good student. Because I'm saying you are demolishing your platform. You are campaigning on a platform of one unitary party, national.
Yes.
Because if you do this other game like Azimio, you are promoting tribalism. Now you have brought the same tribes together. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's a disaster to him. Because once you bring in Mudavadi as a principal and Wetangula, the Rigathis will demand their share of a principal. So the Kikuyus also need a principal inside there. Once you bring Rigathi, the Mount Kenya East will say, where are we? We need to have a principal in that. So we are back to the same game and you have demolished your
Platform.
platform.
Can you destroy now demolish your platform and start afresh, trying to catch up with
It's very
Raila
difficult.
Odinga? Can
You
be
look
able to
even
do it?
foolish because, look here, let me give you a example why it is not working. You say Moses Kuria, and I did a video on that.
Yeah.
Join us or stay where you are. We love you, Moses Kuria, but you can only come within UDA. Today you bring ANC, you will have to go back to Moses Kuria. Until, by the way, no. Come. Then Usawa party of Mwangi wa area. Then TSP Mwangi Kunjuri. Huh? And days are going. Election is tomorrow. My friend, I told you things and you people didn't listen. Playing against an experienced Raila is a nightmare for you. Because they just watch you as you come. So you will make blunders along the line. They see them long before you start.
What's the possibility of Ruto catching up to Raila when it comes to making this coalition? When it comes to getting these people that are going to boost his popularity in different regions?
It's very difficult. For example, you are not as strategic as Raila when it comes to coalitions. So you say adequate coalition. But in this coalition, you are already introducing the problem of who will be the flag bearer. And you have already said, how nyinyi hamuna hiyo shida. Wale wengine hata tujui nani candidate yao. Si tuko na candidate, tuko na form, tuko na mpango. You get that is demolished. I don't know whether people are seeing what I'm saying. They think, oh, I have anything against Ruto. In fact, I like Ruto. There's nothing. I'm just saying here, this earthquake has eaten Ruto. Because all the things you stood for, including say, si tuko tayari, tuko na candidate, tuko na mpango, tuko na form. Candidate ni nani? Ruto. Chama ni UDA. Mpango ni bottom up. Form ni nini. You know, that is demolished.
So is Ruto in a place where Raila was in November, not knowing who the presidential candidate is going to be?
Correct. And making it worse for him because it was not well timed, as Raila will always time his. The day he now brings out the fact that he is a candidate and Mudavadi is not running, that will hit Western like a bombshell. That earthquake will be felt in Western. And whatever support he was going to get from Western, whatever little he had, will go with the winds.
Just like that.
It's not strategic. I have told you, experience in politics is like experience in football and elsewhere. And don't you underrate a combination of Uhuru and Raila. That is lethal.
Okay.
They just watch you slowly.
Kalonzo Musyoka came out and said that I was ready to give Musalia the deputy position.
Yes.
I was ready to be a one-term president.
To give. You see now.
I was ready. Yeah, he said to give.
It sounds comical.
Yes. I'm going to stand for 5 years and then give him the rest of the.
I was ready to give. So in other words, you can't now even blame Mudavadi for leaving Oka.
Now the question is,
what entitlement is this that Kalonzo had to be the one to give Mudavadi? Why not Mudavadi to give him?
He said they had agreed together with.
No, he didn't say they had agreed. I listened to him. I wanted to give. Who are you?
Is that the reason why Musalia left?
No,
probably entitlement in Oka.
It shows you what I said all along. There was nothing like Oka. Hii ilikuwa tu mchezo wa watoto. Shabana.
Should he then have stayed with Kalonzo in One Kenya Alliance, or is it a good move going to, you've already said it's not a good move to go to Ruto, but staying with Kalonzo?
These people are defying logic and common sense and the flow of the river. Mudavadi's river was flowing into Lake Victoria. That's a natural course. So was Kalonzo's river. They were flowing into Raila's river. That's natural and simple, logical and straightforward. Within that arrangement, if they had the muscle, they could have a conversation about how they can move the country forward. That would include even what positions. In the natural way. Now Mudavadi is flowing his river upstream to go to Ruto. It can't work. The river what they want.
Now the question...
The law of gravity is serious, you know that. Eh?
Yeah, it's quite serious. Okay.
So Mudavadi is going against the law of gravity.
Now the question now comes to Azimio's side. They're doing their campaigns, they're doing their rally. Everything seems steady, but there's nothing shaking up the politics of this country since Bukungu. Would you say that it is becoming drier and drier in Azimio, or would you look at the ANC MPs going to Azimio as a sign that something big is coming up?
A lot is happening. Azimio is receiving people. At the same time, Azimio is focused on the mountain.
Yeah.
Where the vote will be decided, they are focused there. Thirdly, Azimio is allowing Ruto to make his blunders. So they are working well. They are doing well.
So it's more of let's wait and see what the
other guy wacha ajikange na mafuta yake. The things I've said today and I said in my video, they will come to pass, and they are already happening. For example, the day you name Mudavadi your deputy, it will have ramifications in Western Province. Because face saving, you saw recently 2 or 3 MPs. I only remember Mboko Milemba, MP for Mwaya. He said Mudavadi is still on the ticket. Which ticket now?
He's
even making it worse. He's making it
worse.
How if Malala begins shouting that Ruto must support Mudavadi? Then you are firing the people at home. Then it becomes an anticlimax.
So 2022 hasn't started well for Ruto? No.
And it was never going to start well. I knew it.
You knew it. People say that you prophesy. I don't know whether that's true or not.
They think Manyora, but I can see these things.
But sometimes you
I've never gotten a single thing wrong.
You got one on,
which one?
On BBI.
BBI, I didn't get it wrong.
Let's finish the conversation there. We've already had this discussion. Until we do talk again, thank you so much. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day. I do hope you continue sharing this video, commenting, and telling your friends that we are here every single day.
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.